Hello, Sagittarius. This energy feels powerful already. Someone is ready to change everything just to be closer to you. Um, this person feels a magnetic pull toward you. It's not just attraction, it's deeper. It's the way you move, the way you speak, your energy, your confidence, your soul. Something about you feels impossible to ignore. Um, they are watching you, thinking about you, trying to understand why you feel so perfect to them and why they can't stop wanting you. This person knows they need to take a risk. They know they have to break down their walls if they want this connection to work. So trust your intuition because something intense is shifting, and let's get into your reading. The first message is about fear. I feel like there's a lot of fear around your connection, around your situation, whether that's fear on your end that something is going to work out, that the way that you feel that this person feels the same. I get overwhelmingly that fear holds your person back, fear to what's to come, fear to not necessarily understanding your circumstance or your situation, because I get overwhelmingly that with you and this person, this is something very new to them. And I feel like with you and this person, you do the same thing over and over and over again. And I feel like that is a fear. Will this situation ever pan out the way that it's meant to? Is this situation ever going to reinvent itself into something more? I get overwhelmingly, like with this fear card, that your person is in deep contemplation. They're trying to go within right now in order to study themselves or in order to balance their energy. This person is really stressed out. They're on edge, and I feel like they need a break. They need to relax. They need some time alone. And this is also time for them to rebalance their chakras. For some of them, you may feel like this person is almost disinterested or aloof. They have this energy where you may feel as though they act like they don't care, but that's not the case. And I feel like you're going to be receiving communication coming in here pretty quickly, where you're going to find out that this person feels exactly how you feel about them, that you feel like home to them. They want to be able to provide you a sense of security, a sense of love. They believe that they belong to you. There's a sense of contentment and comfort that you and this person have established over multiple lifetimes. And with the fear card wanting to come up in reverse, this is an energy where they want to fulfill this legacy, certain boundaries that they've said or certain boundaries that you've said. They're starting to understand the purpose. They want to be your peace and allow you to be theirs, because this is a situation that truly does have a level of longevity if both people allow it to unfold the way that it needs to unfold. Your person is seeing a lot of synchronicities, 1111, 222, 333. They see these signs from the universe and it automatically reminds them of you. This person may hear songs on the radio that comes on, things on the TV where your name is being said, and immediately this person will look up and look around and almost feel your energy around them. These signs and synchronicities are from God that are guiding this person towards you. This is this person's answer, yes, that this situation or event is on track. It's on time. It's coming. It's coming much sooner than you think. This is somebody that's praying and hoping that you're not going to give up on them, because they're trying to make the necessary changes in their life to change. But I do think that with change, it's scary. And I feel like with this person and this fear energy, there's an energy of feeling overwhelmed. And this person becomes afraid. And I feel like this person runs away for multiple reasons. For some of you, they feel like they don't deserve you. They're embarrassed and mortified at their actions that they've taken toward you. But they can't escape the fact that they're receiving all these synchronicities that are pointing everything towards you. That's telling this person, yes, this is your person. This is time for you to take a leap of faith. Fear is an illusion. You're not supposed to be scared. This is a connection that's irreplaceable. No one is ever going to compare to you. And I feel like with this person, they're scared to go all in with you and lose themselves in the relationship, because when this person becomes vulnerable, they know what that means. They know that you would have the upper hand, but what they don't understand is that you being vulnerable with them too, therefore it's a balanced situation. It's a balanced connection. No one has the upper hand in divine connections. This is a connection that's meant to work in unison, that's meant to work together as one. Unexpected. This was an unexpected connection. I don't think that this person ever thought that they were going to fall in love with you. But I also get to, for a lot of you guys, there's something unexpected coming up with this person. Whether this person calls you and says something, whether they send you a message, whether they send you a gift. There's something here where this person wants to go on this adventure with you. They want to travel the world. They want to go with the wind. They want to have this sense of comfort, but they want to show you something extravagant, over the top. This is somebody really wanting to surprise you, because I feel like with this person, their fear has almost shown the opposite of how they truly feel. This is an energy where it's a very Phoenix rising energy, where maybe you and this person were secrets. Maybe you had this secret love affair because this person was incapable of truly expressing or understanding exactly what this connection is. But there's this transformation that's happening. There's this growth where this person has changed their mind, and there's some type of unexpected energy, unexpected gift, unexpected action that's coming in with this person. Complicated, I just heard the situation is complicated. They believe that whatever situation they're in, whether it's a financial situation, whether it's a karmic situation, whether it's just they have a lot going on, they've always used this situation as a reason to why you and them couldn't work out. But the reality is, complicated situations are only there if they're not meant to be. This is a situation that's been complicated for this person for years. This is something that's not made this person happy for a very long time, whether that's a job, whether that's an ex-partner, whether that's a karmic committee, whether that's a mother or a father of a child, whether that's a friend. There's somebody here that comes into this person's life and overcomplicates the situation. There's a level of codependency within inside of these two energies. And I feel like with this person, they're worried and they're scared because they know that the more time that passes that they involve themselves in this karmic, toxic, complicated situation, you're more inclined to say, okay, you know what? I'm tired. I've tried to show you the signs. I've tried to show you the synchronicities. I've tried to not give up on you. But at some point it comes to a head where you're like, I don't know what else to do. This person is worried because it's a repetitive type of motion. There's like a nervous tick with this energy. And what happens is whoever this other energy that's coming in, that's complicating the situation, they feel your person pulling away. They feel your person's energy detaching. They feel the fear that this person has set forth for this person. They feel that it's reversing. They feel that it's changing. So because of this level of uneasiness, this additional, this other energy, they're starting to do certain things in order to continue to hold on to control with this person. Let me ask, what's going on with this complicated situation? What's going on with this complicated situation with the collective and their divine partner? This person is longing for you. They miss you. Deception. Can't make that up. There's a lot of secrets between the two of them, but see, the funny thing is, whoever this other energy is, both your person and this other person, they wear this false mask. Both of these people wear this energy where there's a lot of lies and deception between the two of them. There's two sides to every story, but either way, this is a very unpredictable type of energy. This is an energy where right now things are very uncertain with them and they don't know what the outcome is. However, I do feel like there is a level of deception here with this energy by the way I picked up the card, and it was twin flame in reverse. This may be somebody who's posed themselves as a twin flame, but it's a false twin flame. That's why this energy came up in reverse. This person has a lot of regret over choosing this person over you, or this person has a lot of regret with even involving themselves with this person, feeling controlled by this person. This person feels like with this other energy, they may have even turned to gambling, drinking, certain things in order for them to hide how unhappy they were. In order to numb the pain of being in this complicated situation, feeling like they're stuck. What messages do you have for the collective when it comes to their person? There's something coming in here, the key word that for this reading is unexpected. Something is going to pop up. Something here is changing. I also feel like with your person, they may have lied to you of exactly about what this situation was. But I feel like within the next few days, this person is going to be very honest and open about this other energy, about what truly complicates our life. There's something here that's complicated their life that they've not been completely honest with you about. And I feel like there's some type of action where this person, instead of viewing things as boots on the ground, right? Instead of viewing things as you're going through a forest, you're focused on the forest, you're focused on the tree on the forest, the bark on the tree, the sap on the bark, the bug in the sap, right? That's a level of hyper focus that's micro, right? This person is always used to thinking micro. This person is worried about, their future, worried about their past, worried about whatever. But now with this pop-up energy, this is a high vibrational energy. This is an energy where this person has the ability to have a higher elevation and higher frequency, where they can see the lay of the land. They can see all the trees in the forest. They can see the pathway now that leads to this river of love. They can see God's light shining down exactly and illuminating exactly their pathway that they're meant to go. And for some of you guys, you've prayed for this person to see the light. You've prayed that God illuminate this path for this person in order for them to see clearly, in order for them to get out of this deceptive energy, in order for them to let their mask fall. Because with this person, it's a masquerade. They do the same thing over and over and over and over and over again for show. But that's not who they really are, and you know that. It's unexpected for you to truly see who this person is. This person is realizing that you are a wish. Granted, you're going to see soon that your patience is going to pay off. God is coming to bless you because this is a divine counterpart. This is a divine relationship. You would put in each other's life for a reason. And if you feel like you're the only one that was here to help this person heal, you're wrong. You are a healer, but so is this person too. And when this person's energy gets aligned with their divine purpose, they have the ability to replenish everything that you've given out towards them. Emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, this is a promise here that whatever you're creating, that whatever you're manifesting, now is the time. In the past, two people can love one another, but if the divine timing is off, it's off. But I believe that what's happening here spiritually with God, with the universe, whatever you believe in, whatever your divine that you put your trust and you put your faith into, They're saying that the time is now. It's unexpected. Fear is no longer going to be an issue because God is illuminating these synchronicities, saying it's time. The time is now. My child, do you trust me? Do you believe that I'm here to take you out of this complicated deception? I'm here to show you something that's unexpected that you don't see coming. This is an energy where this divine masculine is finally awakening to this spiritual realm. This divine masculine is finally awakening to what's coming. There's unexpected movement here with this energy because this divine masculine finally is not thinking with their logic. They're finally not in this horrible King of Swords energy where, you know, it's my way or the highway. What I can do is what I do, but what you do is different. It's different than that. This person all of a sudden is having a level of emotional intelligence. This person is feeling emotionally connected to you. They're feeling empathic. They're having a sense of empathy. They're intuitive, they're sensitive right now, they're very heart-centered because they feel so deeply now. They're taking things personal. If you speak to them, they're starting to listen because this person, this divine masculine, is finally stepping into this healing energy. This divine masculine is realizing that whatever regrets that they have because they overcomplicated things, because they didn't want to be honest, it was a mistake. But everybody makes mistakes, and that's okay. It's what we do from that mistake. It's how we move forward. Mistakes are necessary in order to learn. If you don't make those mistakes, you're incapable of learning and figuring out how to adjust, how to elevate from certain situations. It can't be changed. The deception that's complicated this relationship. But you're okay with that because you're ready to leave everything in the past. You're ready to leave everything out on the table. This divine masculine is in this energy where they are going to begin to feel powerful in their convictions and their choices. This is a level of strength and determination. This is a very forceful energy with this divine masculine that they can't ignore what God is saying to them. You've influenced them to tap into this level of mastery, to resolve this deception, to resolve these intense emotions, to stop resisting the connection and have this sense of self-improvement. And this is unexpected. This is something that I feel like comes out of nowhere. This is something that your person has had a lot of anxiety over for a period of time. And with this divine masculine, they know TikTok deadline, time is running out. I'm going to say this. With this divine masculine, there's a short window of time where we can make this quantum jump right. There's this time period where it's this portal in time that has the ability to transcend and transform and transmutate this energy into something positive. But this person knows that this light, it's going to start to diminish. It's going to go behind these clouds, and they don't know when it's going to come back. And I feel like with this person risking that for this lie that doesn't make them happy, that forces them to drink, that forces them to, you know, divulge in extracurricular activities in order to be happy, they're not ready for the dark. They're ready to be high vibrational. They're ready to get out of this fear. And there's something that's happening over this next couple of days that's unexpected for this person, where they realize that their deadline, that this time frame with you is running out. I can't make this up. They're realizing that this energy was only to hold them back. See, also too, I keep getting overwhelmingly that there's complicated relationships within inside of this person. Some of these are platonic. Some of these are people that they've trusted, people that they've invested their time in, that when your person is happy. whoever their friend is or friends or whatever, they're jealous of this person's happiness. They're jealous of this person being successful and being happy because their friend or whatever is not happy. Their friend is miserable, so why am I miserable? But then you're sitting here happy. This person has surrounded themselves with a bunch of snakes. There's at least 3 people around this person right now that they trust in that are not trustworthy, that are highly deceptive, that want to pull this person back into the shadows because that's what benefits them. Being able to control your person is what benefits them. Having your person in a low vibrational energy, complicating everything, dragging them down with them is what benefits them. Your person breaking free and thinking for themselves is ultimately what is going to really diminish these other energies, because they have something to gain, whether it's financially, whether it's career-wise, whether it's ego, whatever it may be. But your person is realizing that these other energies have complicated your situation, that these other energies didn't have their highest good at heart. I want you guys to think back during a time where you had a best friend, where you really trusted and invested everything in this best friend. You told them everything, you did everything with them, and there came a moment with somebody that you trusted the most where they turned their back on you out of nowhere because you had more than they had, because you were happy, because they wanted to embody you, they wanted to be you, but they weren't. It's the same situation, and this person is realizing, you know what else they're realizing? They're pouring water into a wine glass. I said this to somebody the other day, yesterday in fact, that the beautiful thing about God is no matter how complicated a situation may seem, no matter if you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, God works miracles. God has the ability to turn water into wine. If God has that ability, then imagine what type of roadblocks that God can remove with an instance, as long as you believe, as long as you remove your fear, as long as you're not being deceptive with yourself. And this person is tired of telling themselves that this isn't a situation that it is. This person is tired of allowing other people into their relationship to complicate things. This person needs to start drinking more water. This person has certain things that are coming into Lightroom. They may feel like, hey, I have some type of addiction here. I have certain issues that I need to work on. I also get that with this person, they desire you. They're realizing this is more than just a lustful situation. This is a situation where you feel like family. Even if you're different than this person, they understand that their bloodline, it ultimately ties back to you. There's a lot of inner circle ties here with this person. Their own family is very deceptive. Their own family likes to keep this person in place for a period of time, or whoever this deceptive energy is that's complicating things, they're using their family as a ploy in order to keep them bound to this situation, in order to keep them bound to certain chains. But there's movement that's coming. Even if things seem blocked, like you're stuck in traffic, you're still inching your way, and there's about to be some unexpected pathway where this person is able to shoot up and avoid all of this traffic, all of this chaos, all of this confusion. And like I said earlier, I feel like this divine masculine energy with these synchronicities, it's creating these emotions. It's a lot of water emotions. They can't deny emotions that are coming out. They may feel you removing your energy from them. They may feel like, okay, well, I've led, someone said in one of the comments, well, I've shown them the path, but they're not walking it. But what I think a lot of us forget to remember is that our responsibility
is to illuminate the path. Our responsibility is not to force this person or coerce this person into walking it. That's what this toxic energy does. That's what this person's toxic family members, friends, karmic, all of that, that's what they do. They force this person to see things their way. They force this person to walk this dusty path. Your responsibility is to illuminate it. Your responsibility is to set this person free, to show this person how good it feels to breathe air up high, to be in a higher frequency, to breathe in a higher vibration. Our responsibility as the divine, as a healing energy, is again to illuminate the path, to offer another choice. What this person chooses, that's free will. That's not up for us to decide. That's up for this person. But what I can tell you is there is a new beginning that's coming where it is a fresh start. And once this person, especially being in this emotional energy, there's a lot of rapid growth that's coming. This is something where this person is going to continue this legacy. There's a new phase here of vulnerability with this person because they're opening up emotionally to this situation. For some of you guys, this person has a proposal for you. This proposal is coming because this person is having this major spiritual awakening, right? This spiritual ascension. The one thing that keeps coming in heavily is that there's a lot of movement emotionally with this person. There's a time frame that's been set for this person where God is saying, I'm giving this person a certain amount of time, and if they don't follow within the time frame, then I don't know when it's going to come back. And there's also an energy here where there is this crazy drama queen who's causing chaos, who's being thirsty, who's trying their hardest to guilt trip this person into staying. There's drama that's being caused around this person. There's gossip. But guess what? This energy is about to be crushed. Because this person is done trying to ride a bike that doesn't have wheels. This person is done trying to take a seat on a throne without a seat. This person is tired of being deceptive to themselves. They're tired of lying to themselves, saying, I can deal with this karmic energy, when they can... This karmic knows that they don't love them, and it is crushing them, and they do feel alone, and nobody should feel like that. Sometimes having the most compassion is doing the hardest thing. If somebody is sitting there suffering, if someone is sitting there and you know what the end result is, why would you allow this person to continue to suffer? This is about putting this out to rest. This is about of mice and men type of energy. You got to put it to rest. They both know what the inevitable is. This person that's causing this drama and this chaos that they're used to having with inside of this relationship. All that it's doing is it's forcing this person to create distance. It's forcing this person away from them. They don't want to be away from them, or they want to distance themselves from this because it doesn't make them happy. It's not high vibrational energy. And you have Archangel Michael coming in here that's protecting this relationship, that's saying to your person, you need to leave. You know what the pathway is. This person is being protected from this karmic because for some of you, they are doing spell work, or they are using manipulation tactics in order to get your person to comply. This is somebody who's a shapeshifter. This is somebody who figures out what your person likes and will shapeshift to it in order to manipulate them. This is somebody who's got away with it for years, but this person is leaving. And by this person leaving, this karmic god is sending one of their angels to protect them. They're being protected during this transition because they're going towards their divine counterpart. They're going towards this life partner where there's going to be so much excitement, so many new things that this person has only dreamed about, that this person has been waiting for, that this person has been waiting for to happen. You've been waiting for this excitement, and now God is saying it's time. There's no more time. If you want to do this, you have to do it now. Now is your break. They're protecting them from this person. They're protecting them from harm. They're protecting them from temptation, because there's something here where you have this energy of just take my hand. They can't explain the pull that they have towards you. They can't explain the way that you make them feel. They can't even understand how this divine masculine, all of a sudden, who was very logical, has this energy where now, they're in this place where they're spiritually awoken. They never thought this stuff was real before. They never believed in spirituality, but they can't explain how they feel. They can't explain why they can't resist you. There's too many things here that are not making sense. There's too many things that they logically cannot discuss. There's too many things that logically don't make sense with you. But I feel like they're releasing their logic and they're plugging in. They're learning. They're very focused. For some of them, they may be selling their house, moving, or some type of physical change. This person is realizing that they are not their parents. They are not their past. And this toxic energy that they saw their parents in, this toxic relationship, that's not what it's meant to be. That they have the ability to have a sense of true love here. And I feel like this person wants to be loyal to you. This person is naturally a loyal person, but I think that they had to be done with this karmic situation. They had to learn this lesson with this karmic. They had to turn their back on the situation and say, you know what, it's not serving me, it's not healthy for me. And they needed to explore something at their own pace. They had to release this person. They had to let it go. They had to surrender themselves. They had to put God first for the greater good, because this person has a purpose, and now this person is heeding the call. So, wow, what an intense reading. I don't even know what to say. I'm just kind of in awe or in shock. I feel like you guys are going to be receiving a lot of communication coming quickly. Best thing you can do is pray for this person, remain positive, and know that there is something major upon the horizon that you don't see coming. That is all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care. Bye.